Hello everybody, I'm Anthony Rockers Living the Yellow Submarine, and today is day 30, and this is the final day of 30 Day Song Challenge, and sorry for the extra delay, and mostly it's because I've been busy. I haven't been having enough time to to upload a video, but this is the final video of 30 Day Song Challenge. If you have been sticking around throughout like 30 days of the challenge, I am I'm very glad and appreciate you for staying throughout the whole challenge. If you have not yet, check out the playlist I've made, the 30 Day Song Challenge, and how I chose, especially the songs that I chose I that fits. Well, I mean, for what I decided to choose that fits for the questions for each of the days. And this is just for fun. This is basically not only just for fun, especially as a not only as a metalhead, but as a guy who loves music and for the sake of music, and especially, okay. Bottom line is, check out the playlist of 30 Day Song Challenge. And just a quick announcement that this video that I'm going to be uploading this is the the third day of well, this is actually 3 days after, since June 25th, 2009, the same month, dates, and the year of MJ's death, where it had a huge, crazy impact when he and passed away. It was really sad for the planet that torn them to grief. And this has been 11 years since he's passed away. Wow, it feels like it was yesterday too. And today, if he was alive today, he would have been. I mean, his birthday would have been. His birthday was in August, so he only, I believe he only had like a month before his birthday. Because well, actually no, he actually had 2 months, I believe, before his birthday, because I believe he was born in August 1958, I believe. So today he would have been, I mean, for August, I mean, if it was August, so he would have been approximately 62 years old. So that's pretty young, pretty old. But you wanted to know what age he is? All right, this is the final time I'm going to say this, but he was 50 years old. That's a really young age, come to think about it. And at least he was older than most 27-year-olds who passed away from the fame, especially like musicians like Jim Morrison and Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain. Even though it's still bad, but it's passing away at the age of 50. That's still a young age. Still, it's crazy. But yeah, enough of the sad video. I just want to give an update. So as an honor for me to do a tribute to Michael Jackson, I'm going to do a Michael Jackson's History, Past, Present, Future album review. So stay tuned for that one. And this is the final 30 Day Song Challenge. So I'm going to be uploading my own context. So stay tuned for that one. Okay, so this is day 30, and this one is a song you want to share. Okay, if you have been a Beatles fan or not, go and listen to this song. And this is a song I highly recommend to listen to, and it's from this record, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Arguably, well, I mean, not arguably, this is my third favorite record from them, behind Abbey Road and Revolver. Revolver will always be my favorite record from the Beatles. I don't care what you had to say about it. But don't get me wrong, I love this record a lot. It's caused a huge impact in the music industry. And not only that, it changed the album covers too, not to mention. And yeah, I got the CD. But later on in the future, I'm going to start buying some the original record on vinyls. And I'm probably going to give this to, I'm probably going to keep this just in case if I have to go anywhere, so that my dad can listen to the Beatles, me and, or more specifically, my family's members. So the song I decided to share for all of you Beatles fans or not Beatles fans, I decided to choose A Day in the Life. This is the Beatles. This is arguably my favorite Beatles songs from them, hands down. Don't care what you have to say. Don't care who you are, but if you don't like this song, you got problems right here. Because here's the thing. This song is actually a continuation transition from the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band reprise, the parentheses. Because you can tell by that. It starts off by what was in the last track, but I love how it starts out with the piano. Dun, 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 dun. Like, I mean, this song will always give me goosebumps. This is actually arguably one of my favorite songs I've ever, so far from this band. This is hands down my favorite song on this, not only on this record, but from this band. I can argue for it all day. And this is actually one of the first songs to ever record it in stereo, because you can tell because each of the channels switches crazy. You can easily tell by that, because what I mean is like the left channel and the right channel, they change in different each of the sides craziness. And holy crap, this song change. This song is so iconic to me at this point. I mean, it's sad that a lot of people will talk about the hits, like like the hits, like of course Yellow Submarine and like Eleanor Rigby, all that stuff. I'm surprised a lot of people never looked on this song that much. Well, I mean, especially where I'm from, but this song basically is talking about a day in a life, even though it doesn't say it in the title. But at least they actually talk about what's happening in a day in the life. Because in the intro is where you hear John Lennon saying, "I read the news today. Oh boy." It's basically especially not to mention, not only the production from this song is so good, but the production from this record is so good. Like the record itself. If you have not yet, non Beatles fans, listen to. I strongly recommend to listen to this record entirely, and including this one too, because this is a trip. I mean, besides like Revolver, that was really of a trip. Listen to this record. This had a lot of influence, and not only that, had so much impact on this music. Not just like that song, but like literally this record. It has so many good. It has such a great production. I know a lot of people would have said that this is the best production from the Beatles, which I mean I can kind of agree if you're talking about like the great impact it did. Yeah, but I would not say this is the best Beatles record ever. But okay, back to the song. This song basically starts out with John Lennon saying that he read the news today about a lucky man who dig a grave, and basically he's talking about what he's doing. And he saw the photograph. He blew his minds out in the car, which that's where he's basically talking about what he's reading on the news. That's clever. I like that when the song talks about something. Even though I'm more on the music, even though I don't get me wrong, I do love listening to what the singer's saying, so I can interpret what they're saying in a song. And later on he says like not because after, not to mention, after the verses it gets to the chorus, where of course when this song came out, this had a censorship, where in the chorus is where I believe all of three of them said, "I love to turn you on." Yeah, that part right here, that was the chorus. And not to mention that when they said that in the song, and at the time when this song came out, the radios decided to ban this song because of the lyrics saying "I love to turn you on," which is a, I think it was because of the proactive lyrics at the time too. And I love how not after that it goes to a crazy crescendo. That is arguably my favorite part. This is also one of my favorite songs, my favorite parts of this song. And I love how in the second verses it not only it went so crazy fast and drops down, and you hear the rhythm picking up a tempo back, and you hear a clock ticking in the background, and you hear Paul McCartney's vocals. "Woke up, fell out of bed, drank a comb across my head." Like, of course, they're talking about like a day in the life. It's so like not only it's simple of what the title is talking about, but at least they didn't, and they don't say it in the title, which is very clever too. But after Paul McCartney with his beautiful vocals in that second verse, because I love how this is one of the songs that John Lennon and Paul McCartney switched the vocals to. And after Paul McCartney's vocal or the verses lines, we get to arguably my favorite harmonizing from John Lennon and George Harrison. I believe Paul McCartney too. I believe, I could be wrong. But all three of them had one of the best harmonies in this song, hands down. I don't care what you had to say. I know you're gonna be like, but what about the other songs? They have great harmonies, but you gotta look at this song. Come on. This song will always give me goosebumps, and this, not only that, this song will always leave a jerking of a tear in my eye right here every time I hear the song. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Not to mention, it goes back to the third verse where I believe John Lennon says that he said that he read the news today, and this one's different. He says that he read the holes, and what he meant by the holes is means like in the ancient Rome where it basically has a coliseum that has holes in it, which is very clever for them to talk about it too. That's pretty clever. And I gotta say, well, actually, 1,000 holes in blood let's year, and though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all No, they have me holes to take it all to fall. Like, oh, I love the melody to it. Oh my gosh, this song is so good. Oh my gosh. And then it goes to the chorus, of course. Or it gets to the chorus and goes to the crazy crescendo and drops down. But this one is not diff. This one they decide to just a crazy bang. Like, oh my gosh. Like after the crazy crescendo again. But then if but I don't want to, because if you listen to the song, especially not on the record itself, I absolutely recommend you to listen to the record itself. It's arguably my favorite record from the Beatles. I mean, this is not my number one favorite record from the Beatles, but this is my third favorite currently still. Um, so like, if you think like I don't want to spoil, but like if you have not yet, listen to the song, and not only that, listen to the ending. Like I mean, like not to mention the record. Like listen to the record from left to right. Listen to the record entirely, including this song and including the ending to the song, and all the way entirely listen to the song. And you probably would rank this number one on your record on your list. This is my third favorite so far, even though I love this record so much and the song too. Oh my gosh. I mean, non-Beatles fans, I mean, if you understand the production, especially if you understand what was happening at the context, because this is actually one of the psychedelic rock musics that the Beatles made, including in Revolver, and this, of course, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and even Magical Mystery Tour. These are one of my favorite, or well, you could basically say my favorite records from, or I mean, not just from the Beatles, but from the psychedelic rock right there. Those three are arguably one of my favorite psychedelic rock records I've heard so far. I mean, I know you're gonna be like, but what about the other bands? Don't worry, I'm probably gonna get to that. But this song, if you have not listened to it yet, what are you doing with your life? I highly, 100% recommend you to listen to this song entirely so you can understand what I'm talking about and understand why I love not only that song, but the record itself. Holy crap. So yeah, so 30 Day Song Challenge is over, and I'm going to go back to my regular context. So if you guys enjoy the 30 Day Song Challenge that I've done, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and tap the bell for notifications to go directly to that video or to be notified there more often. And comments and share this video with your friends and family. And I thought I heard a noise behind me, but okay, sorry. I'm a little too crazy about this song. I was talking about this song, how awesome I love it. But anyway, my social media, Instagram and Facebook are in the description. And I will see you in the next video. Change the world. Peace and love. And also, keep it banging. Yeah.